Hey y'all, I just wanted to go in here really quick and say that the enemy is out to destroy you. I just want to submit that to you. The enemy is out to destroy you. So any avenue, any leeway that he has, any ground that he can use to sliver his way and build something to destroy you in your life, he will do it. And if he can't take your life, he is going to try to sever the connection between you and God. Okay, the enemy is out to kill, steal, and destroy. He wants to destroy your identity, right? The way that you see yourself, the way that what you believe about yourself. He wants to kill your faith. He wants to kill your faith or steal your faith. But y'all understand what I'm saying? He's out to kill, steal, and destroy us. And let me tell you why he's fighting you so hard. He is out to destroy you because he knows that you carry something great. Listen to me and hear me what I'm saying. He knows that you carry something great, and that if you get close to God, God will begin to mold you and shift you and make you into who you are, and you will be a huge threat, to who you are supposed to be, and you will be a huge threat to the kingdom of darkness, because God has put gifts and anointings in us to advance his kingdom as sons and daughters. And the enemy is fighting you so hard about your identity. He's fighting you so hard in your faith. He's fighting you so hard in your belief. He's fighting you so hard in your faith walk so that you don't reach the full potential of what God has called you to reach. Because if you do, he's in for a... So listen to this truth. Stay close to God. Build your faith. Allow God to minister to you about your identity. And build the muscle. Allow God to build up who you are, who you've been called to be. Don't let the enemy distract you. Don't give the enemy any leeway. Don't allow the enemy to distract you. Don't believe the lies of the enemy. Stand strong in who you are and in who God is making you to be. Take the journey. Be fearless. Be bold. And love God with all your heart. And I'm telling you, you will be unstoppable. The enemy won't be able to stop you. The enemy won't be able to pull you down. Tell the truth. Allow God. Open yourself up to God. Allow him to heal those parts of you, because when you are evolving in God, the reason that we are able to stay stagnant is because the enemy has footholds within our soul. And I can only talk to you from my experience, right? I've been in the faith for all my life, but I have been saved, like really saved and walking with the Lord for about 10-ish years, so maybe a little bit longer than 10 years, probably like 12. And a lot of seasons I was stagnant because I was not willing to open up to God about my painful experiences. And so the enemy kept making me stagnant by triggering me, by not when you don't allow God to bring truth to those painful places, the enemy can keep the lies ever present. And if you keep believing the lies, it will keep you from progressing. Meaning that he will keep pulling you by those painful places. Right? He will put hooks in there and keep pulling you while you're trying to move forward. But you haven't allowed God to bring the truth in. And so the lies of the enemy that you have partnered with and that you are believing are keeping you from reaching higher levels of faith, right? Higher levels of discipleship, even higher levels of sanctification and holiness, because you are believing lies. Many lies of the enemy I believed, and it kept me out of what God was trying to bring me into a mature place as a mature son in the kingdom of God, right? And so within the past 2 years, I'm just now reaching a place where I was able to exchange the lie with God's truth. And when you do that, when you receive God's truth, and allow him to break the lie off of you, your foundation in him is strengthened. And the things that the enemy was catching you up on, right, and keeping you stagnant on, no longer bother you, and they no longer have your ear, because you actually know the truth of God and you received it as your truth. And so now the Lord is able to move you further along in your revelation and in your intimacy with him, because the lies of the enemy are no longer attached to you, right? And so that's what I mean. The enemy gets us when we through lies. The enemy gets us when we believe the lies of the enemy, and that's an open door in the spirit. That is an open door in the spirit, in spaces that he occupied, because we've given him free reign to occupy there. God won't occupy. It is our job. God has given us full dominion when we are able to identify the enemy in our life, to remove him. We have the power to remove the enemy out of our life. We have the power to remove him out of our life, out of our heart, out of our faith, out of our identity. We have the power to do so because God has given us full dominion. And so God won't come into that space until you remove the enemy. Right? And so I didn't even want this video to be this long, but I really hope that you're understanding the enemy is out to destroy you. He is out to destroy you. There ain't no other way. He don't want to be partners with you. He is out to destroy you because he already knows his eternity. He already knows his destination, right? He already knows his destination. There's no question about that. But what he wants to do is disconnect us from God. You carry something powerful. You carry something great that is from God, that he predestined you before the foundations of the world to carry. You were anointed by him, gifted by him to carry what you are carrying now. And the enemy does not want you to come into that revelation. The enemy does not want you to come into knowing and thinking that, because then you'll be activated into who you are supposed to be. And so I pray that this blesses y'all. I pray that it speaks to you. And I pray that it also answers some questions like, yeah, he's out to destroy you. That's why he's fighting you so hard. That's why he's fighting you so hard. That's why the lies are so loud, because he does not want you to see who you truly are in God.